Hiya, welcome to this part of my look at the changes in Ableton Live 10. So this one is titled Interface Improvements. So obviously it does look a little bit different. It still obviously looks like Ableton Live. They've incorporated the new Ableton Sans font now, which I'm guessing is this new font here, which I do like actually. It's a lot cleaner and clearer than Live 9. It was a little bit chunky. So yeah, it's a bit easier on the eye, I think, so I do like that. We've got a new colour palette. We now have extra colours. I think in Live 9, if we just look at the colour palette on there, we had 5 by 12 colours, so 60, I think. Yes, that's good. Quick maths. Ha! Man's not hot and all that. That's an awful song, sorry. So now we've got 5 by 14 colours. So we've added 2 new rows of colours. So a few more colours are in there, which is, I guess, is useful. One nice feature is on MIDI clips, they are now, because before the notes were always drawn in just in red. Now they are drawn in the colour of the clip. Okay, so if I change that, and I think this is a new feature here. Will it do it there? It will. Okay, I'm going to just go over that in a second, that and how you can change all the colours. But you can see they will change based on the colour of the clip. It's a good bit of useful for organisation, and obviously they're going to just change colour depending on your velocities, like a deeper to a lighter shade. The clips look different, which I've kind of looked at before in previous videos. Let's just get them a little bit bigger. Okay, so obviously in the normal view, you sort of lose the line at the top where you had until they're selected, so it's just a whole block of colour now, which again it kind of looks a little bit nicer. I think same in session view as well. MIDI clips look different as well. And then we've got the new automation view, which again I've covered previously, where the clips look like they used to a little bit more there. So yeah, a little bit of difference there. The skins have been changed in the preferences, which they now are calling themes rather than skins. So we've got a light one, which is a little bit bright on the eyes. We've got mid-dark, which is kind of like the old disco one, which is quite nice. We've got even darker. You can make it look Live 9 if you want. If you want to go all retro and have Live 9. I've just left it on the mid-light, which is the default setting, which is quite nice. Quite like the look of that. So there's a few different things there. For Windows users, they've now included a preference to enable high DPI mode, which I think is high res, like dots per inch kind of pixely thing, which is here. Okay, so when that's on, it apparently makes it look better. I can't tell a big difference, but anyway, it's there, so I just leave it on just to get the best possible view that we can. You'll see above here we've also got pen tablet mode, which is to help users of graphic tablets and touchscreen computers to improve the experience of using those. And apparently this replaces the absolute mouse mode option. My laptop is touchscreen, which I have kind of tried it out. It does actually make it a lot easier. I found when I was using touchscreen, like with your faders, it was impossible to get a smooth movement with that. With that on, when you're doing it with a touchscreen, which is what I'm doing now, that's moving up and down with my finger. Okay, you've got a nice smooth movement. If I turn that off, okay, and then do the same thing with my finger, it kind of jumps right up to the top and the bottom like that. You've got very hard to control. So that's quite useful, because I do sometimes like to just do touchscreen stuff because it's a little bit quicker. So that's quite a useful addition for anybody who's got touchscreen computers. Yeah, we've got new cursor things here, so the clips are slightly different. Again, I've looked at this previously. So the bottom half of the clip is where you select stuff. The top half of the clip, we get the hand where we can move stuff around. And we've got the brackety things and so on. So there's a few different changes there, which again I've looked at a little bit more in previous videos. The dials and sliders are now rendered using real-time vector graphics rather than bitmaps, which is supposed to result in a sharp and consistent view at any zoom level. So again, just general appearance improvements. Apparently there's some improvements as well on the second window. I very rarely use the second window actually. I always forget that's there. So you can have obviously both views open. Obviously useful if you're using a dual screen display. It's a bit of a pain on a laptop when you've only got one screen. But that now shows the same menu bar as the main window. So what was that like in Live 9 then? Let's just go over to Live 9. Right, yeah, so in Live 9 you didn't get the file edit, create and stuff on the second window, and we do now get that in Live 10, which again I guess is quite useful because you've got all your options from there. And then there's something weird about letters in the menu bar underlined, which is not very exciting, so I'm going to go over that, not go over that. Yeah, the next thing is in session view, the clip device drop area here, so that's always now visible to enable you to drag your clips in. If I just go over to Live 9, just so you can see the difference. So if I just get a load, I'm just going to duplicate that a load of times. Okay, when that's full up, you can't, it disappears here. All right. So if I was to like want to drag an instrument in, which I can't because it's, oh god, it's gone weird. But it's, you know, it's kind of, it's not there. You can't see it. Okay. If we do the same on here, okay, duplicate a load. Obviously, it's disappeared there, but if you scroll along there, that bit's always still there. Okay, so when you scroll along to the end, that's always there, which makes it a lot easier for dragging stuff in. Because on here, even if you scroll all the way across in Live 9, it's not there, which again can be a bit annoying. Oh, I missed one actually earlier on track colours, which I meant to talk about. Let's just get rid of some of those clips because we don't want all of those. Yeah, track colours. Let's say, right, let's just do another MIDI track. Okay, so let's say I created a MIDI track in this, a MIDI clip in this track, and I want to move it into this. Obviously, it's now different colours, and I could have, if I brought loads of different things in, I could have loads of different colours in here. I like to keep all mine the same colour for ease of looking and mixing and so on. Previously, you'd have to select all your clips, and then right-click, and so you'd have to do it like this in Live 9. You'd have to select all of those, right-click, and then choose whatever colour you want, which if you've got loads of clips was a bit of a pain. All you've got to do now is right-click on your track and then assign track colour to clips, and they will all change automatically, which is a useful, just again, time-saving feature. Again, it's the same with on audio tracks, work exactly the same. You can assign the track colour to the clips just in there. So again, quite a nice little feature. And I think that's about it. I'm actually just going to, just very quickly, there are some Max for Live improvements, which I'm just going to do at the end of this one, because otherwise that video is going to be dead short. So Max for Live is now bundled in Live. It doesn't need an external installation. And you will kind of always use that version of Max for Live. So when you start Ableton Live up, it will load Max up. Previously, it wouldn't load it up until you actually used a Max for Live device. So it's kind of always there in the background, and it now supports multiple audio inputs and outputs, which can be accessed via the track's input and output channel choosers. And apparently it's now possible to route devices and device change to Max for Live devices. So that's just a little bit on Max for Live as well on the end there. So we will have a look at the mixer in the next video. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share the videos around. Try and please check out some of my music on Spotify if you like what I do. Or not just Spotify, iTunes, all the other things. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.